Let's talk my work in progress. Yes, we're talking TruthSayer. What's up, my fellow scribe? Tim here. Welcome back to the channel. I am giving this whole new camera angle a try. The last few videos, when I zoomed in, you just got my giant head. Now that my author failure series is done, wrapped up, and in the bag,
Playlists in the cards,
I think it's about time I give you a full update on TruthSayer. Something about like, subscribe. With that out of the way, let's get started. I'm not going to go over the story or origins of TruthSayer. I've done that in these videos already. Watch them if you want to know more about it. So I'm not going to recap that. The one thing I will recap is the journey of what TruthSayer is supposed to be. Is it going to be a standalone novel or novella or a whole bunch of other stuff? Because since its conception, it's gone from a short story to a standalone novel to a trilogy with 3 intro novellas to a standalone with 6 intro novellas back to just a novella. And I believe in my indecisive video on my author failure series, this video right here, I was considering a novel again. Yes, I've been very indecisive, which I talk about in that video and why. But currently I'm 98.346 and a whole bunch of other random numbers % that TruthSayer will be in fact a novel. What's going on? We're breaking. Sorry to interrupt the video I've already had planned and recorded. I had to refilm this entire video because some major things have changed. I'm wearing the same shirt. Okay, so I didn't refilm this. It's part of the script. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. First thing I will talk about is TruthSayer is going to be a novel. I know I kind of cut off that part on purpose. And I screwed it up with not changing my shirt. Oh well. The more I looked at this whole thing, it was clear to me, TruthSayer, it had to be a novel. Now for the changes of this video. This video is going to focus a lot on the developmental side of things that have been coming up recently as I worked on it. The whole should it, shouldn't be a novella or novel, how many point of view characters, all that stuff. But major changes have come in the 3-week-ish, month-ish, wrote the script for this video. Things have changed. So yeah, I kind of had to change what I was going to talk about. The story of TruthSayer was about a boy returning to his home village, city, whatever, to expose the corrupt government, but learns of a bigger, wider plot. There's going to be several flashbacks to his journey while he was away from his home and why he left. But I'm scrapping all that because now it's a chosen one story. Okay, that's technically true, but it's more like I'm going back to the chosen one story. Let me explain. In this TruthSayer update video, I mentioned how I wanted it to be a Stormlight archive level or length novel, a standalone novel with 6 intro novellas to that story. That was going to be a chosen one story. Chosen one's, not one, one's story. 2 people chosen. So I'm going back to it, but not that level. It's just a chosen one story. No, not saving the world or defeating the dark one typical one. Better way to say it is I'm using the chosen one trope, but in a different way. While working on Sting's backstory in the month of March, because it plays a huge role in the story, this idea of just throwing a chosen one story in the background and just like, hey, this happened, and then moving on, I liked. It was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. But the more I thought about it, it was a return to that original chosen one story in a sense in the grand epic I just talked about that I'm not doing. The more I thought about it, I really kind of enjoyed it. But then a 1-sentence story question popped in my head. And I was just like, oh, yeah, I like that. I'm not ready to reveal what that question is just yet. Let's just say, like I liked it. No, that's not really true because I really loved it. So much, I decided to retool the entire story around it. Yes, I know, I came up with a new take. If you've watched my author failure series, there's a failure called New Take, Recycle the Old, which you can watch that video here. In that video, I talk about my struggles with how when I'm having a problem with my work in progress, I look for a new direction, a new take on this story to fix potential problems that may or may not be there. And how these new takes come about is exactly how I just told you about in the last section. But this one is different. I look for a new direction or ideas after or while writing the novel. I haven't started writing the novel. And yes, I'm being very cautious when it comes to these things because I don't want to repeat old mistakes. And I'm not doing that here. I'm not changing the story. Everything I've already come up with and plotted out can stay exactly how it is. I just gotta better entwine the Chosen One trope in it. And the Chosen One trope will also allow me to highlight the themes I'm talking about in this story far better than I've ever been able to without it. Which leads me to, originally in this script, I was going to tell you my next step was to start a proto outline and then whittle that proto outline from the scenes and ideas down to the actual outline and everything. I'm not doing that now. Generally, when I would get new ideas or a take, I would plunge ahead with my next step and say I will figure out how to incorporate these ideas as I go. No. Not doing that. I'm not repeating old mistakes. I am halting all progress on TruthSayer. I need some time to figure out how to better incorporate the Chosen One trope into the story. And since I just recently redid my world building board for Arthur Record, which I accidentally deleted the video I was going to put out for that, it got me thinking about my other board. Yes, the blank one behind me. I'm turning that into the TruthSayer board. Well, 1/4 of the board. I'm going to put all my key ideas with this Chosen One and other stuff on that and let that sink into my head before I start my proto outline. Since I'm halting all progress and work on TruthSayer, if you think I'm not going to be working on anything, I have many other projects in the works, and one has been itching for me to work on for a while. It probably has something to do with the fact that I'm going through Will White's Cradle series. Well, I'm only on book 2, but I love it. I do have several progression fantasy series already planned, and one specifically I want to work on. So that's where my focus will be. Also figuring out the backbones for Shattered World, but mostly the progression fantasy. This does make it look like my plan to write the first draft of TruthSayer is not gonna happen, which could also throw off my goal to publish it by the end of 2023, but not certain, which I'm okay with. I am not willing to risk another series by rushing it like I've done many others. It doesn't necessarily mean it will either. Who knows? Maybe by July, I'll have figured out how to better entwine the Chosen One trope into the story. Maybe by September or October, I'll have not only my outline done, but my scenes list done as well, ready to start writing October or maybe November, just in time for NaNoWriMo. Just kidding, I'm never doing NaNoWriMo again. Nano. Regardless of what's going on, I am staying busy to focus on other projects, and if delays for publishing TruthSayer happens, okay. You've reached the end of the video, so why not smash that like button and subscribe. I am done participating in National Novel Writing Month. You can click this video right here to find out why. Thanks for watching. Bye.